All right, we are soon. Hello, guys. We're just waiting for the stream to start here. We'll be playing from his phone. We'll start off with showing some state that will be out on Wednesday. Here's the first thing you will probably see when you new clouds and fog color. We have put in sky. Oh, and if you probably saw the cow there. Mini cow. Babies of the animals. You can craft. We'll just walk around. Here. One other thing you can, or you probably noticed, will probably show you. It's really easy to. New armor tab. Only shows the armor. Something we have moved out some of since it became a lot of clutter in the scroll list, so we moved out the stones. Sorry, stone. So it's much more easier now. Everything that has something with stone. Even seems to have some spiders here, but another cool feature is that we have iterated on the controls. You have probably already noticed this. Presses forward, you can also see that he can slide over to the left and right, and he can sideways at the same time. This is a bit of a improvement of the previous and in the upper left corner you can see his armor next to the heart. Seems to take a beating here now, but it works pretty okay. You should probably have a sword when you're playing you one. Ewan will be showing some more from the creative world. We also updated the graphics for when you're flying. Hopefully much more. And another new thing is the signs. You will type in something fancy. And everyone will to see the message. The blocks. But in this update we also put in a lot of new creative blocks that you can use and stairs. A block of quartz, the white blocks that you see. They are pretty hard to see when you don't place them out because they're pretty small textures, but you can build some nice pillars with them and other kind of and if you guys have any questions, I'll be reading the chat at the same time and try to answer. And this video will also be uploaded later to YouTube after the live stream is done. The update will be out on Wednesday on Google Play, and so the new stuff are just like Ivan showed you, signs. We will have armors, baby animals, the new clouds, stone cutter for crafting stone blocks that you can actually, and a whole lot of new blocks to do create. And Yuan is also with me on the chat sometimes, so he can see what you're typing and I can reply back to you. Where do you get quartz? From the nether reactor in survival mode. I have a question here from Rydar. Not at this time, we won't support. Where do you expect to release online multiplayer? We are working on online multiplayer, and that is something that we hope to have out for the next update of the game. Haven't got everything set just yet, but that is something where the next update will hopefully contain the multiplayer online with the hosted servers. So that will be a big thing, both for you guys and us. We're really looking forward to what you will be able to do with the hosted servers. We're also working on a new options menu to get all the options in game. So you can actually change all the options from in-game instead of, you know, like you need to do now is go back through the main menu. So it will be much more easier to try out new features such as the fancy rendering mode. So that would be cool. See if Johan would be able to build something fancy for us. Yeah. Can we turn on TNT in creative? Is one of the questions in the chat. And currently you can't. That is something that we're working on activating. As you probably saw before, we showed off the stonecutter bench, and that was something that was proposed from the community actually. So we saw the need of this from the Minecraft forums, and we thought that it was a great idea to incorporate. And Johan built it last week or so, I think it was. You didn't do it? Who did it? Okay, it was Jens, sorry. There will be no caves in this version, because it takes up too. That is something we. I know that you probably have a lot of questions. Reply week. Someone in the chat says here, Bernhardsson, I love you. Just so you know. Very fancy home, Johan. Yep, and I think we have covered most of the features in the upcoming update. And if you have questions, just let me know. The reactor place. No, we can't show it this time because we're missing some parts that we haven't collected. Will you add support to change languages in the future updates? That is something that we want to do, and we're looking into how to do it as good as possible. And as I said before, the update will go live on Wednesday. Just typing in here. A bit slow. And like I said in the beginning of this video, it will be uploaded to YouTube later, so you can see everything that we played through and everything that we were talking about. There are still a lot of people that would like to see this stone cutter bench, so maybe you could show them you one. So, whoops. The stone cutter bench is a new block where you can get all the different blocks made of stone, basically, and sand. Because it was becoming a lot of new blocks that needed to be sorted out because of the system we're using. And some people are wondering if the multiplayer doesn't require another user to be on the same internet. And yes, that is correct. That is how we anticipate the new player system to work out. That you can play with each other wherever you are. In the beginning, it will probably be limited to Wi-Fi only. Will the multiplayer save your items when you leave? Yes. Will server side inventory handling be possible? And that is basically the same answer to that. Fighting off some zombies here. Baby cows. One other thing that is quite important for the new, actually for the previous players, that we have added gravity to sand. Let's see here if you want. And all sand blocks will start falling now. So yeah, if you have built some sand castles in the air, they will probably fall down to the ground and not your sand castles. What the purple item is that you hand. You can see it here. Purple dye. Will you ever connect PC Minecraft accounts with PE so that your skin shows up and use it? Yes, that is the plan. And smooth lightning will be an experimental option, not in this update, but in the next one. When is Raspberry Pi edition coming out? I can't really answer that since I'm involved in that project. All right. I'm trying to scroll through the questions we have in the chat, and it's a lot of questions. I'm really glad that you were able to join us this time. We'll probably not be able to answer all your questions, but hopefully in the coming weeks you will get more and more information about the online system we're planning. The new update that we are showing right now will be out on Wednesday. We don't have a date for the next update yet. But we're working as hard as we can. Released a reasonable time frame. And as you just typed in the chat, we will try to have a stream next week on the online multiplayer. It is still under heavy development, so we can't show it off today. Showing off today is the update that will be. Will there be skins for multiplayer? Yes, there will be skins. The multiplayer will not work through. It will use online servers to be able to connect to. And that was basically what we had to show today. The video will be uploaded later to YouTube, and you missed the whole live. And hopefully next week we will be showing off how the multiplayer will work. It will still be in very early development, but it will be something that we can. I appreciate that you took your time watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care.